Hello, my name is William Maisel. I am the Chief Medical Officer and Director of the Office of Product Evaluation and Quality in FDA's Center for Devices and Radiological Health. Through the Medical Device User Fee System, medical device companies pay fees to FDA when they register their establishment with the agency, whenever they submit an application or a notification to FDA to market a new medical device in the United States, with certain exceptions, and for certain other types of submissions. These fees and the commitments that FDA makes as part of the user fee agreements provide a mechanism for FDA to increase the efficiency of regulatory processes in order to reduce the time it takes to bring safe and effective medical devices to the U.S. market. The Medical Device User Fee Amendments of 2017, or MDUFA 4 for short, built on the substantial success of the prior agreement in reducing pre-market review times and speeding patient access to innovative medical devices. It also paved the way for continued future success by including a number of commitments that focused on building a sustainable infrastructure to support the program for years to come. I plan to focus on 4 important areas where we have made considerable progress in building out this infrastructure since the beginning of MDUFA 4. First, we have implemented an organizational structure that supports a total product lifecycle, or TPLC, approach to all the devices we regulate. Second, we have developed submission management technology and tools and begun a comprehensive digital transformation effort. Third, we continue to build up our review capacity by hiring scientific and regulatory experts. Also, we have implemented complete time reporting in the center to enhance our workload analysis and capacity planning. Finally, we have established a quality management system supported by a dedicated quality management, or QM, staff that reports directly to the CDRH director. In 2019, CDRH reorganized to create an agile infrastructure that can adapt to current and future organizational, regulatory, and scientific needs. This reorganization did not change the mission of CDRH and did not change any MDUFA 4 timelines. An important aspect of this reorganization was to adopt a total product lifecycle model to streamline decision-making and improve consistency and efficiency. The reorganization also supports employee professional growth and development. Prior to 2019, CDRH had implemented a total product lifecycle approach for in vitro diagnostics and radiological health devices. Our MDUFA 4 commitment was to explore transitioning other device areas to a TPLC model. Our evaluation identified a number of potential benefits of a TPLC model, so we designed and implemented TPLC across all device areas in our reorganization. The goals of our TPLC reorganization were to create an agile infrastructure that can adapt to future organizational, regulatory, and scientific needs, to reduce supervisor to staff ratios and establish team lead positions to manage work and improve consistency, to minimize organizational layers of review and implement more efficient, consistent work processes, and to translate increases in organizational efficiency into reasonable staff and manager workloads and healthy work-life balances. Additional goals of the TPLC reorganization were to enable information sharing to help us make better informed decisions, to allow employees to leverage their knowledge of pre- and post-market information to optimize decision-making, and to facilitate employee professional development by increasing opportunities for cross-skills development and creating multifunctional positions. In June of 2019, we established the Office of Product Evaluation and Quality, or OPEQ, by combining the responsibilities of 4 former CDRH offices. our 2 pre-market offices, the Office of Device Evaluation and the Office of In Vitro Diagnostics and Radiological Health, our Office of Compliance, and our post-market office, the Office of Surveillance and Biometrics. These 4 offices were combined into one super office focused on a total product lifecycle approach to medical device oversight. OPEQ is responsible for end-to-end evaluation and oversight of medical devices throughout the total product lifecycle. OPEQ integrated CDRH's pre-market and post-market program functions along product lines, which enables our experts to leverage their knowledge to optimize decision-making across the product lifecycle. This type of structure consolidates and integrates aspects of pre-market product review, post-market surveillance, quality, and compliance into a new team-based approach. OPEQ has 9 offices. 7 of the offices are product-focused. For example, there is an Office of Cardiovascular Devices, there is an Office of Orthopedic Devices, and so on. 2 offices are program-focused and support our 7 product-specific offices, our Office of Clinical Evidence and Analysis, and the Office of Regulatory Programs. The creation of OPEQ was one aspect of a larger center-level reorganization. CDRH created a new Office of Policy and an Office of Strategic Partnerships and Technology Innovation. CDRH's new organizational structure is designed to increase information sharing across the center, enhance collective decision-making, improve work-life balance, and increase professional opportunities for employees. CDRH's structural transformation was one of the steps we have taken to better position ourselves to meet our MDUFA 4 commitments and our public health mission. We are also working hard to improve our technology, systems, and tools to enhance access to FDA data and create better consistency and efficiency in the device review process. We have embarked on a significant digital transformation while building electronic templates and tools to facilitate submission and review. FDA made the commitment to enhance our IT infrastructure. Our digital transformation approach enables better data, technology, and services to drive improvements in quality, performance, customer service, and transparency. We are working to streamline our business processes to simplify and harmonize our data and systems as much as possible. We have introduced both IT and data governance to better manage our IT investments, combine similar efforts, and reduce duplicate or conflicting data. We are strengthening the IT support and services for our staff. We are undertaking a data modernization effort to help us move from siloed data sets to the use of data as an enterprise asset. New technology solutions will also help our staff and be easier to maintain. We have made substantial progress in implementing the goals of digital transformation. We have defined the set of capabilities we need for the center and industry customers, including the features that would improve submission management. After reviewing a number of potential products, we've selected the component technologies and have onboarded a service provider to help us build it out. One of the foundational capabilities for digital transformation is the Customer Collaboration Portal. The Customer Collaboration Portal is designed to address our MDUFA 4 commitment to provide an industry dashboard that displays near real-time submission status. Specifically, the Customer Collaboration Portal will support the intake of data from external, including industry stakeholders, and provide collaboration and communication capabilities, including updates on submission status. In addition to providing visibility in the tracking of submissions for our customers, the Customer Collaboration Portal will support data collection and analysis. It will also make managing workload easier for CDRH. To date, we have made product selections for the technologies that will be used to implement the Collaboration Portal. We are seeking feedback on what features are desirable in the portal and have posted a feedback opportunity on FDA's website at the link below. We are anticipating a soft launch of the portal with limited functionality and a small number of users for a single application type to test and further improve the product. Over time, we will expand the features and add submission types. We have developed smart templates and correspondence generators to gain better consistency and efficiency. The submission memo and review template, or SMART template, is a document template used by CDRH reviewers to review medical device submissions. It contains automation, guides, integration with internal IT resources, and built-in review policies and practices within a single package. SMART templates guide the reviewer through the process of conducting a comprehensive medical device submission review consistently and efficiently. Our correspondence generator is a document template used by CDRH reviewers to consistently and efficiently produce correspondence regarding the regulatory action pertaining to a device submission and intended for recipients outside the FDA. It guides the user via dynamic questions to produce the proper correspondence type and content. The SMART templates and correspondence generator are updated when FDA policies and guidances are issued to help support CDRH review staff decision-making. We have developed SMART templates and the correspondence generator to improve work processes for our staff, and now we're bringing similar tools to industry to make it easier to prepare high-quality submissions. The Electronic Submission Template and Resource, or eStar, is a voluntary pilot program that helps to address our MDUFA 4 commitment to develop electronic submission templates that will serve as guided submission preparation tools for industry to improve submission consistency and enhance efficiency in the review process. eStar is a PDF electronic submission template that provides automation, guides, integrated databases, and embedded policies and procedures. Our initial eStar focus is on helping pilot participants with their pre-market notification, or 510K, through the process of preparing a comprehensive medical device 510K submission. The eStar pilot began on February 27, 2020, and eStar is now available on FDA's website for all to download and test. eStar offers a number of benefits. Its content mirrors the reviewer's SMART template, which makes it more likely the submission will address reviewer questions and makes the review more efficient. It integrates FDA guidances and includes automation and integrated databases. It guides the user through each submission section to ensure that all questions are answered and appropriate content is provided. No special software installation or training is necessary, and it provides automatic verification of submission content. The voluntary eStar pilot program aims to improve consistency and efficiency in how the medical device industry prepares submissions and how the FDA reviews them. The FDA will evaluate whether the use of FDA's eStar produces well-organized submissions that can be reviewed more efficiently. Our CDRH reorganization and our use of electronic tools and templates has sought to improve efficiency, increase agility, and adapt to future organizational, regulatory, and scientific needs. However, the ability to meet the MDUFA 4 commitments was also dependent on FDA hiring additional staff. We have worked hard to increase our review capacity through hiring and to enable more sophisticated workload analysis and capacity planning through implementation of 100% time reporting. At the beginning of MDUFA 4, CDRH developed a position tracking mechanism to individually track and monitor the status of all CDRH MDUFA 4 positions. This tracking mechanism identifies where each CDRH MDUFA 4 position is allocated and whether the position is filled. CDRH uses this mechanism to report out on MDUFA 4 hiring commitments. This table shows CDRH's MDUFA 4 hiring commitments, including FTE allocation targets, and the cumulative number of CDRH MDUFA 4 positions filled each fiscal year. As of June 30th, 2020, CDRH had filled 155 MDUFA 4 positions, and we are on track to come close to our FY20 MDUFA 4 hiring allocation despite the challenges of the COVID pandemic. FDA committed to implementing complete time reporting by the end of MDUFA 4, such that data from time reporting can be used to conduct workload analysis and capacity planning. FDA has conducted time reporting since the 1990s to appropriately attribute costs to user fee programs and to conduct analyses and planning. Historically, time reporting for the device program was conducted at several intervals throughout the year. Earlier this year, we implemented our Insight Time Reporting, or ITR, for all CDRH. Instead of collecting 2 weeks' worth of data 4 times per year, we are now collecting data for 100% of hours worked for all staff. Resource capacity planning and ITR will equip CDRH with the necessary data to identify and address resource gaps, more efficiently utilize financial resources, continue to meet performance goals, and ultimately make more informed resource decisions. ITR was deployed in March of 2020, and we began capturing data on March 29th. Since implementing 100% Insight Time Reporting, we've already measured more than 1 million MDUFA hours. ITR was deployed during the COVID-19 pandemic shortly after our staff transitioned to 100% telework, and while we've been extremely busy responding to the COVID emergency. Despite this abrupt change in operations, CDRH was able to deploy ITR by using online training, and our staff have adapted well to the more frequent reporting. So far, I have covered 3 foundational elements that comprise the infrastructure that we are building to support our MDUFA 4 and public health commitments. I've discussed our new organizational structure, the implementation of technology and tools, and our strengthening of our scientific and regulatory review capacity. For the 4th foundational element, quality management, you will hear from my colleague Nancy Braier, Associate Center Director for Quality Management.
Hello, I'm Nancy Braier, CDRH's Associate Center Director for Quality Management and Organizational Excellence. Here at CDRH, quality is critical to ensuring that patients in the U.S. have access to safe, effective, and high-quality medical devices and safe radiation-emitting products first in the world. And we believe that our quality management program is critical to helping us advance that mission by providing the tools and resources that help our staff improve the consistency of operations, measure our progress against meeting quality objectives, identify what is working and what is not working, and assist in resolving any identified issues. That's why, as part of the structural improvements enabled by MDUFA 4, FDA committed to establishing a dedicated quality management unit and a quality management framework for the pre-market submission process. Since then, our quality management framework has matured from concept to implementation, and we have surpassed our commitment to industry. We are proud to report that our quality management system, which exceeds the principles and practices in our framework, has been ISO 9001:2015 certified since 2018. We reinforce our quality program through an internal quality management audit process that encourages predictability and consistency while checking results against desired outcomes. With industry's input, we periodically identify areas to audit and publicly share our audit findings and program developments within the fourth quarter MDUFA 4 performance report that is accessible in our public-facing website. Furthermore, we have demonstrated our commitment to quality by increasing the number of audits, performing 26 audits since 2018. Of these 26 audits, 7 focus directly on MDUFA processes, such as the MDUFA required deficiency letters and pre-submission audits. Exceeding our commitment to industry, we have conducted 2 additional deficiency letter audits, which have allowed us to evaluate the success of the corrective actions taken by the Office of Product Evaluation and Quality. And we are on track to complete the additional audits described in the MDUFA commitment letter by the end of fiscal year 2022. In addition to laying the infrastructure for quality management, we have continued to incorporate quality in the culture of the center. A proactive, customer-centric approach that includes transparency is vital for quality. We have created numerous feedback loops and communication channels. Examples include our customer service program, our internal feedback CDRH program, and our seeking of feedback from industry. Today, CDRH's products and services have around a 95% satisfaction rate. CDRH strives to standardize approaches to enable a more efficient and repeatable way of doing business. Critical to this approach is the center's document control system, which houses over 1,100 documents, including all pre-market standard operating procedures and templates. Our centers encourages consistency and predictability and foster a culture of continuous improvement. To date, over 200 members of CDRH's staff have been certified in quality, Lean Six Sigma, or auditing by the American Society for Quality. In addition, there are over 20 employees across the center solely dedicated to quality management. Not only is simplicity a key tenet of our approach to quality throughout CDRH, but it has been one of our 2018 to 2020 strategic priorities. To achieve this priority, our business process improvement efforts focus on simplifying processes to improve efficiency, repeatability, and effectiveness. Using Lean Six Sigma as our foundational methodology, we identify ways to limit and reduce non-value-added steps through processes harmonization and standardization. We help to ensure successful adoption through development of documents that bring clarity and provide users with the right information at the right time. Ultimately, our business process improvement program aligns with the goals of the MDUFA commitment, our quality management program, and the center. To date, 20% of CDRH staff have directly participated in our business process improvement efforts to tackle over 50 projects, representing 70% of CDRH core processes. CDRH's business process improvement program, working side by side with the Office of Product Evaluation and Quality, has successfully established a concise and standardized pre- and post-market paradigm that focuses on intake, triage, review, and action, shifting towards a more harmonized and modular review approach. The Center's Business Process Improvement Program has delivered simplified process operations. For example, the program led to the harmonization of the de novo process across the center and removal of 20% of its administrative process steps. Finally, in a pilot project focused on CLIA waiver by application submissions, the Business Process Improvement Program delivers simplified process operations that reduce the number of submissions under review by FDA for more than 30 days to just 6%. As CDRH's quality management activities and business process improvement efforts continue, we look forward to improving additional core processes and delivering optimized services to the industry, providers, and the American public. Thank you.